This may look like a very chaotic video, but welcome to it all the same. We're going on a trip. It is one of my dreams to travel the world, like to actually travel the world. I don't think I can afford it yet, but that's why there's the thing of hopping on the wings of the planes. So you follow the people that have money. While they book the seats to sit inside, you just hang onto the wings and just pray for Johnny Messes. Fly over sea, over land, and God keeps you and you arrive at your destination. They sat inside the plane, you hung onto the wings. We are both where we are going to. Simple.
How you like that? You gon' like that?
Because we are fashion girlies, so this video is simply a chaotic video about how to pack as a fashion girly for your trip. I'm just going to dive straight in. So the first thing that you have to do when packing for a trip is to factor in some things. What are some things you have to factor in? Not me spoiling everything with the sound of the fan on. So sorry. As a fashion girly, what is the plan that you have for your trip concerning your appearance? How do you want to appear? First thing you should factor in is what's the occasion? What's the plan? What kind of clothes do you need? And so this helps you to know, okay, I have to pack for each day. For example, for this trip that I'm going on, I know what the occasion is something. Then I have to pack for that thing, and then okay, what else are we gonna do on that trip? Okay, maybe there'll be dinner, there'll be brunch, so pack each item you need. If you need something for brunch, you're packing it. If you need something for dinner, you are packing it. So that's the first tip I'll give you as a fashion girly. Pack for what you need, pack for the occasion. What is the thing? Pack for it. Is it something that's going to be formal? Do you have a formal dress? If you are not too sure of what the thing is about, it's always good. It doesn't hurt to ask whoever invited you, what is the occasion? What are we do? Is this kind of thing allowed? Is this other kind of thing allowed? So you pack intelligently. That's how you can look splendid on every day of your trip. Even if it's for 10 days, pack something for each of the day. Have it in your mind. Even if you want to repeat a cloth twice, okay, you have it in your mind. Okay, I'm repeating this cloth twice, so I don't need to pack 10 pieces of clothing. I need to pack maybe 5 because I'm wearing one cloth twice, or I'm wearing this trouser twice, or I'm wearing this skirt twice. Pack for the occasion. The second tip I'll give, especially for people who are in places where the weather is not always static, the weather forecast can say, oh, it will rain today, and then it ends up not raining, or okay, you're expecting it to be cold and suddenly it's very hot. You need to know what the weather is like. So one thing I did for this trip is to check since last week, because I'm excited for it, to check what is the weather like in this place I am going to. What's the weather going to be in the times I'm going to be there? So what is the weather like? You have to check, and then you pack for the weather. If the place is going to be hot and humid, you now go and carry all your turtlenecks. You're going to regret it. Your fashion may bang, but you're not going to feel comfortable. And so because your style is what is most important, and when wearing your style, your confidence level, your comfortability is actually very paramount. You won't enjoy that thing, and you won't look at the fashion girly that you want to look like on your expensive trip, or even on your averagely cheap or moderate trip. You need to enjoy yourself through your clothes as a fashion girly. So pack for the weather. Is it going to be cold? You want to explore your strapless dresses you just got. You want to show your summer body. Get coats that will help you to just throw around your evening gown. Then when you get to where you're going, of course there'll be heaters inside. You can take off the coats. Take things that will help you enjoy yourself in whatever weather. Still on that same point of what kind of clothes you are packing, I would say the decency level. I think I mentioned this in passing in my first point. What is the decency level? For example, if you're going to a place like maybe Dubai, I don't know, I've heard some things about, there's some kind of clothes you can't wear on the streets or passing some certain places. I don't know, I've never been there. You can't just wear the clothes that you wear in maybe the country you're coming from. Nobody cares. You can be naked on the street, nobody cares. But where are you going? If you're going to Turkey, be sure, do they allow this kind of dresses? If you're going to Afghanistan, sorry, Sorry. Just be sure of the decency level. There was a news we were watching the other day, and there was someone who was going on holiday. He's from the United States, and of course, this place anybody can have a gun if you go to the proper procedures. And so he was traveling to, I can't remember what nation now, and then I don't know, the TSA didn't search him well on this soil, on the American soil, but by the time he got there, they did a proper search and everything, and they found a weapon in his bag. There was nothing to say like, oh, you know, where I come from, they allow guns. They threw him in jail. And then now they are begging on his behalf. Check with where you're going to. Where you're going to may not be where you're coming from, so check so you don't get in trouble because you want to be a fashion girly. It may look small, but some people regret such decisions. So the third one I would say you should look out for is to ensure that your clothes are okay. Sometimes even when you are at home, or you are just preparing for a party that is close to your house or something, or a party that you've been invited for, you have the outfit in your mind, and then you just be like, oh, I know this is what I want to wear and it will look so good on me. Fine, but have you checked it? You don't check it until the day, maybe the evening of the party, and I'll be like, ooh, let me hurry up, and then you find out that one button is loose or one zip is faulty, and your whole timing is thrown off because maybe you are African like me, in Nigerian, and you practice African man time, God help your life, and you're already 10 minutes late. The thing that you had in your head ends up not being the obtainable. So now your whole plans are discombobulated and you have to start running around. You know in that moment that is when all the fashion ideas you have in your head will run away when you are late. Check for zippers. Check for buttons. Check no thread is loose. I know this one I still struggle with it because I've not started to make the kind of box I'll be able to make to be able to afford some kind of outfit where thread will not run even for the next 20 years if you see have that outfit. Although I'm going to make another video of how to note clothes that will last a while. I did that for my reel on Instagram, but I'm going to make a full YouTube video about that. So there's a way to search for clothes, especially if for now you still thrift or you still buy clothes that are averagely affordable. Sometimes some of them are not well run, the stitches are not accurate, the material is not well thought about. I don't know why they will even make clothes with such material. So the materials are easy to run, they're easy to start pulling out threads. I'll make a video of how to know those kind of clothes from a glance and how to avoid them. Sometimes you can't avoid them totally. For example, sweaters are made of those kind of wool materials that sometimes start to pull out. You may not be able to avoid it at all times, but there are ways that you can avoid getting such clothes to fill your entire wardrobe. No. So how to know clothes that are good enough to last you for a long time, since for now you can't afford those expensive ones that you know will stand the test of time. So affordable clothes can also be good clothes, but you have to just have the eyes for it. In the meanwhile, check the clothes that you are taking for your trip. Are they okay? The zippers, do they need to be changed? It's a new place. You can't start looking for who will sew my shoe, who will help me with my button, where will I buy needle and thread, where will I buy zip to change it myself. All of that destroys your plans for whatever you need to do, your dinner or your brunch. You don't have time for it after it's a trip. One thing about trips, you want to get the things you need to do done quickly because the days run out so fast when it's a trip. But when you are home working, having to go to work, the days drag on so long. One important point though that I'm going to tell you is to have a contingency plan. That's how I said, right? Contingency, I think that's it. What I'm just saying is plan B. Have a plan B. This clothes that you want to wear, you notice that it's not bad, the zip doesn't run, the buttons are okay or whatever, but it depends. Like you are not really sure about it. Like there's just something in you that is still putting that check on this outfit. Have a plan B. Take another outfit alongside so that you can have a choice between that outfit and this other outfit when you are ready to put it on for whatever, the dinner or the brunch. It's always okay to take a plan B dress, even if it's 3 of them, just so that you know you are looking your best. Because sometimes when you're home, you may think, oh, I like this dress, it will work out. By the time you get there, you're feeling a different vibe, or maybe something comes up and at least you have another clothes that may suffice for that thing. So it's always good to have plan B clothes. That is one thing that I don't know if it's a Nigerian mother's thing, but I know my mom, I see the sense in that sometimes. She'll just be like, just in case. You can call it just in case kind of clothes. But then that leads me to my next point though. Just because you're packing just in case clothes, you should not pack too many of them. So in that way, some of the Nigerian mothers are wrong. It doesn't mean you should now fill your box with clothes and clothes and clothes, and then when you even get to the trip, the only thing you wear is one cloth. Where's the sense in that? You just give yourself more stress. For a fashion girly, your style and your outfits have to be particular. It has to be, I say it all the time, it has to be something that looks like you gave it much thought. So am I wearing a red dress? Okay, so what kind of shoes can I wear with it? I want to wear a sling back, something that looks cream. I like the contrast of the colors. Okay, that's good, we have that. Okay, we want to have a plan B dress, and then now we've packed like 10 of this same kind of gowns. Now we want to do it with the shoes. Okay, so what's it going to be? We don't know, because now it's too many things, too many options to choose from. So though you may have a plan B dress or series of dresses, do not pack too much. Pack only what you need. Your plan B too should be what you need, not just, oh, they may call me out to come and do something. Nobody's calling you out. Let's just be frank. You know what you're going to do. Highest, you know, okay, I'm going for the event or whatever I have, and then I'm going to have brunch with people, I'm going to have dinner. You know, those are 3 things in your mind that are settled. Okay, now let's add one more. Someone may say, let's go to the art gallery, or let's go to the mall, let's see what's going on. That's entertainment. You can pack a plan B series of outfits just for entertainment. Maybe just 2 is enough. You know that you're not spending more than 2 days there. Why are you packing like 20 clothes? You're not going to wear them. And having too many options to choose from will ruin your ability to make a decisive choice, and a good one at that, because having too many options will make you unstable about what will work with what. So it's always good from your house, before you get on the trip, you already know this are what I'm working with. If there's a need for an extra outfit, this and these are my extras, and that is all. I close my box, I'm ready to go. Nothing else is entering the box. Decide and make up your mind. If you think, oh, what if, that means you've not actually decided on the clothes before you traveled. You've not thought about them carefully. Because if you've thought about them carefully, the things you've picked, your main clothes and then your plan B clothes, which should be few, they'll be enough for you. But if you still have that doubt in your mind, that means you've not done your assignment properly. So go back to the basics and think about what is the occasion, what are the clothes I need. So you have to go back to number 1, so that you know that you are sure these are the clothes I need and these are enough. Do not pack too much, you will regret it. And this is the last point I have, and I'm so happy for this last point, because when I learned this, it was a game changer, and I'm sure it will be the game changer for you. This is an Afro Gem brand clothes, by the way. I'm taking it from my sister. This last point that I have is arrange your cupboard and arrange your room to the specifics of how you want to come back to meet it after your holiday or your trip is over. You see, the thing about trips is that you get so excited about them, you get so happy about them, that all you think about is the trip, is the things you would do on the trip, the fun you will have, and then the excitement, because you're a fashion girl that wants to look your best on your trip. You can start flinging things out of your cupboard, trying to look for that perfect outfit, fling, you know, scatter your box, scatter your blah blah blah, and then on the morning you are rushing. Maybe you didn't even pack your clothes into the box before the day of the trip. I have to go, 5 minutes left, and then you leave your room looking like a tornado hit it. So you want to go to Turkey, or you want to go to wherever, you want to go to Lagos, wherever, looking cute, looking your best self. But if people should spiritually look at your room is looking like, it's not resembling you, it's not resembling the you they are seeing on your trip. Like those 2 people the room and the person that is giving outfits on the trip, they don't look the same. They don't look similar safe. They don't even come close. While being happy about the trip is just 3 days or 5 days or 10 days, highest 1 month, because you still have to come back and work out the money that you spent on the trip. Let's be frank, it's just 1 month. Your room and your space and your house is a whole lot of days that you will spend there after you come back from your trip and the excitement of the trip. So why would you leave it broken down, looking scattered, because you were packing clothes for 3 days, for 5 days? Fashion girly is a fashion girly all year round, all day round, and in all things and in all ramifications. It's not only in giving looks, like you let your room to give looks. So while packing, don't forget that your house, your space, your cupboard is what you are coming back to meet. So let it be up to expectations. Just like you're planning so hard for this trip, also plan to come back to a clean, at least neat space. Let's not lie to ourselves. Trips, no matter how you pack, there must be something you forgot. Maybe your charger, maybe whatever. So there always that one thing you last minute have to scatter to look for. But let it not be like the whole room is looking like Tom and Jerry ran through it, destroying things like in the cartoons of those days. No, let it be that, okay, you forgot one thing, we can see that, okay, it's only this space that was touched by your clumsiness. That doesn't speak well of a fashion girly, a classy fashion girl. Arrange your space the way you want to come back to meet it, and there's something it does to your psychology to come back home to a neat space. It just almost feels like the trip is being continued. You come back to sanity. Do you understand? Just imagine you have so much fun on your trip, you enjoy yourself, oh, you're so happy, even if it's that 3 days, you're so relaxed, and then you come back home. Remember, your box is coming with you that needs to be unpacked, but your room itself is unpacked. Just close your eyes for a minute and imagine that, and you are tired, maybe you are jet lagged if you cross countries, you want to just fall on your bed and sleep for a bit before even unpacking your bag, but your bed itself is like, just imagine everything. I don't need to finish my words. Imagine what I'm saying. So as a fashion girly, that is one of the best advices you can get from me, and that is why it is the last advice. Keep your room, keep your cupboard the way you want to come back to meet it. So that involves planning ahead of time. So all these things I've said, all these 5 or 4 things that I've said, it just boils down to one thing: plan for your trip ahead of time. Pack your clothes as a fashion girl. Pack the shoes, the accessories, pack them on time. What bag will go with this thing? Or if you want to have one bag that will serve you for the entire 3 days or 5 days or 10 days, let it be a bag that goes, and put it there before the day. Note the accessories before the day. Note, okay, do I need to buy travel size containers to pour my cream in or my perfumes? Because all these things are part of your fashion. To note all of them and let them be done before the time, so that you don't fall into that rush minute mood, not even this time, and leave your space as if it didn't serve you. It's actually you being ungrateful to your space because you are going somewhere else for 5 days. Those are the tips I have for you. And if it's your dream to go places but you cannot afford it yet, be like me and just hang on to the wings of planes. I'll tell you how it goes in my vlog. That is it for today's fashion video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was beneficial. Thank you so much for joining me. You remember what to do. You like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment section below to tell me one particular thing you got from these tips that I dropped. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.